Good afternoon from the House of Representatives and welcome to the 2009 legislative session. This is your representative, Kerry Condotta. Well, the biggest thing you're going to be hearing about over the next month or two, as if you haven't already, is the budget. And of course, the current economic situation is putting tremendous pressure on the budget, with revenues continuing to decline at every report. This puts it in a severe challenge for all of us to try to figure out where those remaining revenues should go. However, I want you to understand something about these massive deficits that you keep hearing about. We still have written a tentative budget at $33.5 billion. The original budget for the last biennium was $33.5 billion, and our projected income is around $32 billion, plus whatever the feds decide to send down. So the fact of the matter is, we're not on the Titanic here. We still have a great deal of money, far more than we had just a few years ago. Just a few years ago, we were at $23 billion. So we still have between $32 and $33 billion, and I do believe we can make ends meet with that kind of money. I hope so. I'm on a new committee this year, Technology and Energy. It's a very exciting committee because it has a lot of the latest issues that we're dealing with, particularly around the energy field and around new technology in terms of computers and internet issues. Of course, the first thing up was our I-937 review, which is the initiative that provided for our energy portfolio. And the fact is that that is going relatively well, although many of the people that testified, the producers of electricity, said they've taken the low-hanging fruit to try to reach these renewable numbers, and they may not be able to get to the ultimate, which I believe is 20% by the year 2020. So there still is difficulties there trying to move the market, trying to manipulate a market which is actually moving that direction by itself. Also, we had some testimony on our biodiesel programs, which have gone miserably. Unfortunately, the biodiesel idea of having a certain amount of biodiesel out on the market, at least through the government equipment, is not working very well. There's been substantial problems on ferries and trucks and other issues with biodiesel. So that particular direction has not panned out, and we've talked before about the unintended consequences of food prices and other issues. The biggest controversy here will be around the cap and trade bill, and it's too short a video to tell you all about cap and trade, but I do hope you'll take a look at it, search it on the internet, learn about it, because it's a horrible idea. It is a mass socialization of the energy system, and it is going to raise costs of virtually everything, drive manufacturing jobs out of this country by huge numbers. This is probably the worst scheme since the Madoff Ponzi scheme. Frankly, district priorities, folks, right now I am very concerned about our local economic situation, and particularly small business. As a small business person myself, I know we're all having a tough time, and we're going to do everything we can do to create some sort of relief, at least short term, to get over this hump. I certainly think things will get better. It's going to take some time. We have taken quite a jolt, but the fact of the matter is we will get through it. But we need some tools and some things to help us do that. Both agriculture and small business are going to get some assistance in some way or another. That's what we'll be negotiating. My overall priorities are more important. Taking a little different angle on this session, I am very concerned at the direction we're going in this country, the fact that we're moving towards a much more socialistic regime like Europe. That is moving us away from the success that we've had in the past. It's moving us the wrong direction. Throughout history, socialism has proven to be a failure, to reduce the standard of living for everyone that's involved, and we just can't go there. So we will be fighting for your liberty. Liberty is very important, and to continue to erode those liberties is something we just can't afford to do. So we'll work on liberty, we'll work on peace, and we'll work on prosperity, but we'll do it in the great American fashion. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back in a week to tell you more. It'll be an exciting session. Look forward to spending some time with you back at home soon.